Hello everyone, this is Karen.
Hello everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at day 1 of top tips for beach safety. And the vocabulary words are harm.
Harm.
Mary is a soldier and isn't afraid to put herself in harm's way.
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
You must be able to swim well to become a lifeguard.
Warning.
Warning.
Instead of writing a ticket, the police officer let Tom go with a warning.
Current.
Current.
An air current lifted the kite high into the sky.
Emergency.
Emergency.
I'm sorry for calling so late, but it's an emergency.
What happened?
I just need to eat something.
Okay, great. So we're talking about
Late night snack.
tips for beach safety? I guess the beach could be a pretty dangerous place.
Well, when we think of beaches, we usually think of, like just a place where it's people go there to sunbathe, have fun, build sand castles. But how dangerous can it be?
Well, I think the dangerous part is going into the water. Right? So
Because of the waves.
right, and also the currents could pull you out into the water.
Even if you're a really, really good swimmer,
Right.
You still have to be very careful.
So I think step one is if you're going to go into the water, make sure you know how to swim. Right?
That's right.
That just makes sense.
Okay, that's step 1. And number 2 is you have to make sure that a lifeguard is on duty.
Right, sure. To make sure if anything does happen, there's a professional to help save your life.
That's right.
I think also you should go with somebody. So never go into the water by yourself.
Because if you do that and something really does happen to you, no one would know.
Right, so if you're with a friend, they can, call for help, or maybe they can help you.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, of course, the beach can be a very fun place, but you have to be careful.
That's right. Stay safe, but have fun.
Okay, let's learn some more.
All right.
Top tips for beach safety. Sometimes there's nothing more satisfying than gathering up your gear and heading to the nearest beach. You can lie on the sand, walk along the shore, or, best of all, jump into the water. It all sounds like fun, but you won't have a good time if you ignore the most important thing at the beach: safety. So how can you stay out of harm's way on your day in the sun?
Today's lesson is called Top Tips for Beach Safety, Part 1. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike, and yes, it's summertime. And because it's summertime, it's hot outside. And one of the things people like to do during summertime when it's hot outside is go to the beach.
You didn't sing that.
No, I'm not going to sing anymore. Or go to the pool. But when you're at the beach or at the pool, when you're near the water or when you're in the water, safety first, everyone. Unless you are a whale, fish, octopus, shark, some kind of marine creature, you probably aren't that good in the water because you're a person, you're a human. So water safety is very important. Unless maybe you're like Michael Phelps or one of those Olympic swimmers. You're probably pretty good in the water.
Or a lifeguard.
Or a lifeguard. But most people are not that experienced, so we need to know about water safety. It's all good to go to the beach and the pool, but you gotta go home afterwards. Don't get in trouble, get hurt, or even worse while in the water.
So how can we stay safe at the beach? How can we not die or get hurt at the beach? Let's go ahead and talk about these things starting right now. Sometimes there's nothing more satisfying than gathering up your gear and heading to the nearest beach. Grab your swim trunks, your flip-flops, maybe some sunblock. I think that's what he's doing there, I hope. Also buckets maybe and shovels and stuff like that. Gather this stuff together. That's not a bad idea. Maybe some sunglasses too. Anyways, gather all of these things up and go. Head to the beach. Now, while at the beach, you can lie on the sand, walk along the shore, or best of all, jump into the water. take a swim and cool down. Now, it all sounds like fun, but you won't have a good time if you ignore the most important thing at the beach. Safety. You've got to be safe.
Exactly. So here's the question that we're going to ask and hopefully answer in our article for the next couple of days. So, how can you stay out of harm's way on your day in the sun? In other words, how can you stay safe at the beach?
Now here we have the word harm to talk about. When we're talking about harm, we're talking about things that could hurt you somehow. Like danger. Yes, if you are out of harm's way, you are not in danger. If you are in harm's way, that's a risky situation. You could get hurt. It could be dangerous. For example, Mary is a soldier and isn't afraid to put herself in harm's way. She's very brave. She's willing to take risks. How about that? How courageous. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll learn more about how you can not die at the beach and stay nice and safe.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。夏天就是要去玩水。那我们是人，不是海洋生物，所以不管你游泳再怎么厉害，都要注意安全。即使是像 Michael Phelps 菲尔普斯，就是绰号飞鱼的那位美国游泳运动员，他去海边都还是有可能会碰到危险水流，有溺水的危险哎。好，那么 Mike 老师在开场的时候，他用到 marine 这个字 ，M-A-R-I-N-E，marine 就是形容海洋的。老师还有提到一些海洋生物，像是鲨鱼啊、金鱼、章鱼等等。我们顺便补充一下。Octopus, O-C-T-O-P-U-S, octopus 就是章鱼。那么 Jeff 老师则是有提醒我们去海边会带的一些东西，像是泳裤啊、夹脚拖、防晒水桶、铲子等等的。好，那么 flip flops 就是夹脚拖、人字拖，它是拼作 F-L-I-P， 连字号 F-L-O-P-S， 我们通常会用复数形。那么 sunblock 就是防晒乳，就是 sun 后面接B-L-O-C-K 变成 sunblock， 还有 shovel 是铲子 S-H-O-V-E-L shovel。好，那么去海边不管从事什么活动都很好玩嘛。不过如果你忽略了安全，就不会觉得好玩了。那这2天的课文是关于海边戏水的安全守则，我们一起来看看如何保持安全。好，单字 harm 它表示危害、伤害。In harm's way 表示身处险境，那如果是 out of harm's way 则是指在安全的地方。好，那这边还有一个文法重点是 if 引导条件句。if 引导副词子句呢，去表达现在或未来可能发生的情况。那它用来指未来情况时 if 子句的动词要用现在式来代替未来式哦。好，句型是 if 主词加动词，逗号。主词加上 will、may 或是 can 再加动词，例如 If we don't hurry, we'll miss the flight. 如果不快一点，我们将会错过班机。有没有看到 if 子句 ？We don't hurry， 这是用现在式表达。好，另外主要子句呢，我们其实也可以用祈使句去表达。那句型就是 if 主词加动词，逗号祈使句。例如。If you have any questions, just ask me. 如果你有任何问题，就问我吧。好，接回到课文中。
Top tips for beach safety. The best way is to learn how to swim. However, even the most experienced swimmer can still get pulled into the water. That's why you should make sure there's a lifeguard on duty and listen to their warnings. Lifeguards know when and where there are dangerous currents, and they'll notice if the weather is taking a turn for the worse.
Okay, so you go to the beach. You can lie on the sand there, take a walk along the shore, or, best of all, you can jump in the water and take a swim. But if you don't know how to swim, the whole jumping into the water thing, it it won't turn out well.
Yeah, absolutely. It says the best way is to learn how to swim. Remember, we're talking about the best way to stay out of harm's way, to stay safe, to avoid danger at the beach or at the swimming pool too. It says the best way is to learn how to swim. Sure, if you can swim, you'll feel much more confident and be much safer in the water. However, and this is an important however or but, even the most experienced swimmer can still get pulled into the water or pulled away from the shore, from the beach, pulled out further into the ocean, and you can get tired and dangerous situations can happen very quickly, even for the strongest swimmer. So even if you are Michael Phelps or an Olympic swimmer, you can still find yourself in trouble in the water because you're not a fish.
Yeah, you still have to be safe even if you are Michael Phelps. Yeah, that's why, everyone, you should make sure there's a lifeguard on duty and that you listen to their warnings even if you are Michael Phelps, okay? That's important, okay? First, lifeguard. Second, listen to that lifeguard.
That's right. What is a lifeguard? A lifeguard is someone who is near a body of water, like a pool or a beach, and they have been trained in life-saving techniques. They know about danger in the water. They are strong swimmers. They have a whistle. They sit in a high chair. They have binoculars. Their job is to make sure that people in the water don't get in trouble, and if they do, the lifeguard should be there to swim out and hopefully rescue those people. For example, you must be able to swim well to become a lifeguard. Yeah, of course, because you need to go in the water.
Yeah, if you were a lifeguard and you couldn't swim while trying to save a drowning person, you might drown yourself, and that would be terrible. Yeah, terrible. Anyways, let's talk about what a warning is. Maybe you're at the beach and the lifeguard stands up and says, "Out of the water, sharks!" That would be a warning. Be careful, everyone. There are sharks in the water. Now, the last time I went swimming was in Okinawa, and a lifeguard actually stood up and in 3 languages said, "There are jellyfish in the water. Everyone out." That was the warning, though, okay? Here is the warning. Maybe you're going to be in trouble if you don't listen to this, so listen to this. That's what a warning is all about. You're giving someone a piece of information, I should say, that they should really listen to. For example, instead of writing a ticket, the police officer let Tom go with a warning. So, Tom, you're not really in trouble, but pal, the next time I see you do what you just did, you will be in trouble. Listen to me right now. Listen to my warning.
Absolutely. Lifeguards not only are strong swimmers and will give out warnings, they also have a lot of knowledge about that area of sea or ocean or beach. It says lifeguards know when and where there are dangerous currents, and they'll notice if the weather is taking a turn for the worse. Yeah, because this is where they work. They're trained in it and they have experience of being in that area. Because every part of the world, every beach, every ocean or sea or whatever is different, and one of the big dangers for people who don't swim a lot are these currents. What is a current? A current is basically a flow of air or water. It's kind of like a river, but a river is locked in, with land on both sides. Currents are out there in the ocean or in the sky. In the middle of all this air, there are flowing sort of rivers or roads or passageways of this water, and it kind of pushes or carries people. When you're in the water, you can't see it. You might not be able to feel it, but if you find yourself suddenly, are we a lot further away from the land than we were 2 minutes ago? You're probably caught in a current or a tide or something like that. In the same way that wind blows around the world in different patterns and things like that, airplanes can use currents to, travel quickly from places or travel slowly if they're going against against the current. Currents in the ocean are hard to see, sometimes impossible to see or feel, but they're very real and they can move water in fast and unexpected ways. For example, an air current lifted the kite high into the sky. Yeah, some currents will lift your kite or maybe push it back down to the ground. You can't see it, but it's real, it's happening, and they can be powerful.
So there you go, lifeguards. Listen up. They know about currents, and they're also amateur weather people. How about that? Okay, everyone. While Mike plays lifeguard, we're going to take a break. See you back soon.
好，安全守则一，最好要学会游泳。不过，即使是最有经验的泳者，都还是有可能会溺水。那就是为什么你应该要确保有救生员值班，而且要听从救生员的警告。好，单字 warning 就是告诫、警告。那么 lifeguard 表示救生员。老师提到说，救生员通常会有口哨和望远镜嘛。老师说的 binoculars 就是双筒望远镜，它通常是复数形。那我们来拼一下 binoculars。binoculars。好，那这边还有3个重点。第一个是 That's why 主词加动词，就表示那就是为什么怎么样怎么样，那就是什么的原因。例如 He was diagnosed with cancer.That's why he quit smoking. 他被诊断出有癌症，那就是他戒烟的原因。第二个重点 ，make sure 表示确保、确定。那么后面接 that 子句的时候，这个 that 可以省略。例如 ，make sure that you turn the stove off before you leave the house。也可以说 make sure you turn the stove off before you leave the house。出门前要确保你有关掉瓦斯炉。第3个重点。On duty 表示上班、执勤。例如 Ben never drinks while he's on duty. Ben 执勤的时候，他从来都不喝酒。好，那为什么一定要听救生员的警告呢？因为啊，他们有受过专业训练，知道何时何地会有危险的水流，而且假如天气突然变差，他们也会注意到。好，我们的单字 current 就表示水流、潮流或者是气流。这回课文中。
Top tips for beach safety. Also, never go into the water alone. Chances are, if anything happens, you won't be able to call out for help. A friend will help decrease the amount of time it takes to get aid in an emergency, and you'll be doing the same for your friend too.
Okay, so first of all, if you go to the beach and you want to swim, know how to swim. Second of all, make sure there's a lifeguard on duty and that you listen to the lifeguard. These things are important. Also, never go into the water alone. Okay, make sure you're always with someone else. So chances are, if anything happens, you won't be able to call out for help if you are alone. But if you're with others, not only can you alert them of danger or what's going on, maybe they can relay that to the lifeguard if the lifeguard can't hear you directly.
Okay, so basically have a swimming buddy. They often often give this advice for going out in nature, right? If you're going hiking up in the mountains, maybe go with a friend in case someone gets hurt. The other person can go and get help or get aid. As it says, a friend will help decrease the amount of time it takes to get aid in an emergency, to get help when you're in trouble. The friend can do it while you're busy being in danger. And you'll be doing the same for your friend too, right? The buddy system. You look out for them, they look out for you. Everyone is safer. Everyone can deal with an emergency more quickly and more efficiently, more safely.
All works out fantastic. Yes. By the way, an emergency situation is a situation that you have to respond to right away. If you don't, something really, really bad might happen. Someone might get hurt, you might die, so on and so forth. So, an emergency, it's a bad and usually unexpected situation that is urgent that you need to do something about immediately. For example, I'm sorry for calling so late, but it's an emergency. We have to do something, or I need your help. It's an emergency. All right, folks, with that, it is time for us to wrap up today's lesson, but don't go away. We'll be back with another lesson on beach safety next time.
好，安全守则2，绝对不要独自下水，因为如果有事发生的话，你很有可能没办法大声呼救。那这个句子用到的句型是 chances are 加上 that 子句，表示有可能怎么样怎么样。那么 chances 在这边固定用复数型，那么后面 that 子句的 that 可以省略不用。例如Chances are that the game will be cancelled. 那场比赛很有可能会被取消。那刚刚说不要独自下水，最好要结伴同行。当你自己没办法求救的时候，身边的朋友还可以帮忙争取紧急救援的时间。我们最后来看单字 emergency。Emergency 就表示紧急事件、意外事故。那我们顺便学一下 urgent 这个形容词可以形容紧急的，它是拼作 urgent urgent。好了，那么以上今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
各位同学，大家好，我是季安老师。我们今天带大家看应答问题 （questions and response）。All right， 我们今天呢来看一下这个题型介绍。我们已经讲完了所有这些 strategy， 那大家也应该还记得，对不对？就是那种4大类型的这个问句嘛，哈 ，WH 的问句啦，然后呢 Yes No 的 ，OK，Yes No 语气会提高 A or B 的这一种，还有 statement 这种最难搞的这一种，就丢出一句话来，哎呦。他到底讲什么？这样像这一种的 ，OK， 好，那我们接下来要做的事情就是一个一个来深入的探讨啊 ，All right， 那我们看一下第一个呢，问时间的 when，All right，when 的问题你听到了，但是呢，不是只有 when 重要而已哦，你还要听第2个字，好，所以呢，前2个字非常重要。when 加 be 动词还是 when 加助动词，非常非常重要哦。因为呢，这个会透露出一些不一样的讯息。什么意思来？你听到 when did，OK， 这个助动词是过去式，你要听跟过去有关的时间。好，所以前面2个字要听得清清楚楚了。所以听过之后呢，你不只要听到疑问词，你还要判断时态。OK， 你听到 when will，OK， 回答的是未来的时间。那你如果听到的是什么 When is the meeting 这一种，你就直接听时间就好了。When is the meeting？ 好，它是一个现在式的状况。OK， 好，那常考的这种问题的形式长这个样子哦。When is the cybersecurity analysis report due？ OK， 什么时候到期啊？When are we leaving for the airport？ 什么时候要去机场？When can I expect your final decision？When will the conference start? When did he interview the job applicants? OK， 所以这些都是常考的，它就是问什么时间嘛。那后面的第2个字也都很重要 ，when will, when did， 因为呢这就跟时态有关系。All right， 回答好像这个 When is the cybersecurity analysis report due？ OK， 不明确的话就是什么一个介系词加时间嘛 ，Not until next week， 这是标准的答案。When are we leaving for the airport？ OK。加时间点的 ，OK， 介系词加上一个时间点 ，in about an hour， 这个也 OK。When can I expect your final decision？ 什么时候？那我们用什么时间的副词子句也可以哦。刚刚上面这边呢是介系词加时间点，它是一个时间的片语 ，OK。那用句子也是 OK 的。After I talk to our supervisor， 我跟他讲完之后，那像这边 When will the conference start？ 你当然就可以跟他讲什么 at 10。这种很明确的时间嘛 ，OK，at 10， 你也可以用一整个句子 ，OK，as soon as everyone is seated， 所有的人入座之后呢，我们就正式开始 ，OK。When did he interview the job applicants? Oh, you didn't know？ 你不知道哦，这种问句回答问句，我们之前说过了，或者是呢 ，Actually I'm not sure， 不知道的这个也很常是答案 ，OK。知道这些作战技巧，那我们就来实际上演练一下喽。
When did you place that order? A.
We ordered 2,000 units.
B.
I made it last Tuesday.
C.
I put it on that table.
这个呢，你要注意听一下，它是 when 还是 where 哦。
When did you place that order? A.
We ordered 2,000 units.
B.
I made it last Tuesday.
C.
I put it on that table.
OK， 答案呢是 B， 对不对 ？I made it last Tuesday， 因为他问的是 when。但如果你刚刚不小心听成 where 的话 ，Where did you place that order？ 你那个单子放在哪里啊 ？I put it on that table， 你就会很想要选 C。OK， 好，再来一个。
When can we confirm this deal?
When
A. It's a real bargain. B. Yes, the proposal looks very good. C. After I get our manager's approval.
OK， 所以他问的是什么呢 ？When， 对不对
When can we confirm this deal?
？When can we confirm this deal？ 啊，所以什么时候要确定？这个关键字一定要听到。When can we confirm？OK， 那 it's a real bargain。OK，deal 跟 bargain 就是类似的相关的字来乱你的。那 B 就直接再见了，为什么呢？你用 yes no 去回答啊，这后面全部都可以不用听了。C after I get our manager's approval， 经理说好就好了 ，OK， 所以答案是 C 啊，我们用一个副词子句去回答。Alright， 以上是我们今天的课程内容，我们下堂课见，拜拜。
See you next time.